Okay, there is just a little more. Okay, I had you find where the function was 0, right? Okay, so okay, it's 0 when x is -2 or -3. So -2, 0 and -3, 0 are points on the graph. So there are actually 2 more points that we could have located on this graph. I'll put blue circles around this, and then I'll put those points on the graph. Okay? Right here is -2, 0. And here is, in blue, -3, 0. Should have labeled it from up here, but you get the idea. So once you've done this, you can label the vertex and the points where the thing is 0. Now, there aren't always points where it's 0. The parabola could be above the x-axis. Vertex up here, and it opens upward. Okay? So you don't always have those 3 points, but you always have the vertex and the y-intercept. So you use that to do the graph, but to make it prettier, if you have zeros, if there are solutions to this, and you see, there don't necessarily have to be solutions. As you'll see, and you'll read, if you get a negative number under here, there's no number that you would square to get a negative. If you square a number, it's going to be positive, or unless, if the number is 0, square it and you get 0, but you can never get a negative, because the square of a number is the number times itself. Okay? So if you square a negative number, you're going to get a positive, so you can't take the square root and get a negative. Or you can't take the square root of a negative. No, you can take a square root of it to get a negative, except an imaginary number. You remember that? Well, we're not graphing imaginary numbers, at least not right now. And we're not actually going to get deeply into complex variables, which of course was a thing I spent about 3 years of my life studying in depth. Okay? It was my PhD project. Didn't finish the PhD. But got out with a pretty strong master's degree. Okay, so anyhow, it's going to take me another 4 years probably.
Oh, really?
And for that, the fact that I knew I could do it, but I didn't think I was going to be really that great a researcher. Okay, I decided just to go into teaching. Okay, had a good background for it. Okay, so at least, you know, not to where I could teach graduate courses at MIT, but so forth. Okay, well, that's a digression. The point is, if you get a negative under here, you're not going to have zeros. You're not going to have points on the x-axis, like we did this time. Okay? That means that your parabola is either above or below. And you can tell by the vertex and the y-intercept, which are always fairly easy to get. Okay? So let me just put a couple more problems in the assignment there.